Hello everybody, this is Shriek. So today I'm going to talk about the Pygame, a library made for creating games in Python. It's built on top of the simple direct layer media library, but it's in a C++, but you don't have to worry about it. It can be simply installed with the help of the pip install pygame. Let me just show you the command and page also, but it has some issues. Let me just show you. Okay, as you can see, it's lastly updated in 2024. It's kind of old and not optimized that much. So we are going to use the optimized version, which is regularly being updated, which is Pygame Community Edition, Pygame-CE. Same, it's work as same as the Pygame, but uh, a bit optimized. For the virtual environment management, I'm going to use the UV, and this is my Python version, which is 3.12.3. And for the project creation, I'm going to use the dev folder on my home desktop home, and I'm going to create a project uv init pygame underscore project. Okay, open it in a VS Code. I'm using VS Code. You can use whatever you want. This is the default main.py file. uh, I need a virtual environment also. Okay, .vnv is created with the uvsync command. See, I'm gonna activate the virtual environment source .vnv slash bin slash activate. Okay, it's working fine. I need to add the pygame-ce. Okay, it's imported. uv add pygame.ce, import pygame, import, then the pygame.init, then the pygame.quit. There is also a loop needed, which is while loop. While running is equal to pass. This, it's a game loop. Let's consider our screen as a single page. Here the every frame is a single iteration of while loop. And what is the frame? It's consider them as like a book with the page 1, page 2, page 3, page 4, page 6. So every frame is considered like a single page on a book. But let me, it's not showing any window. Okay, let me create a window also, graphical window. The screen is equal to pygame. Let me just refresh it. Okay, screen is equal to pygame.display.set mode. Okay, with the tuple and width and height. It's in a pixel format 1280 and 720p, which is for 720 pixel screen. Okay, let me create the window with the purple color screen. But as you can see, it's not showing any purple and it's not closing also, because the X window event is not working. Let me just stop in from Control C. Okay, from the terminal. Here the pygame.display.flip. As I said, the page needed to be flipped. Every time what is happening in every loop, it's redrawing the whole screen again from page 1 to page 2 whenever the display.flip is happening. Pygame.display.flip. See, okay, now it's showing the purple screen, but if I try to close this, it's not gonna work because we are not listening the window events. Like the window X is clicked, the cross button. For that, we need to listen with the help of these parts, like the global window events. For event in the pygame dot event dot get, and under that, if X is clicked, like the window X is clicked, if event dot type equal to pygame dot quit with the capital, and running is becomes false and the pygame process stopped. Okay, it's working fine now. Let me just show you how many frames are being rendered with the help of this each second, like for each second. See, more than 1000 frames are being rendered. It might exhaust our CPU and make our laptop or desktop very hot. For that, we need to cap all the frame rendering to 60 frames per second. You can use whatever you want. Here I'm also gonna needed object with the clock, pygame.time.Clock. It's created with that, and I have to use the FPS variable for like the how many frames I'm going needed to cap. its maximum frame per seconds will be considered as 60, not greater than. Okay, my laptop can handle the 60 frames, so I'm gonna use the 60. Okay, let's there is also like I cannot uh, click every time the X button. I'm gonna need to listen the keyboard events, keyboard click button clicked events. So for that we need keys equal to pygame.key.get pressed it, and I'm gonna use the escape key if keys escape key running equal to false. If I click the escape button, ESC button on the top left of our keyboard, it will just quit the program. It's a shortcut for me and you also. And this is the game code start. Let's create a draw. Let's draw a player. As of now, we are going to use a circle, a pygame.draw.circle, on which I'm gonna draw it on a screen with, and it will be a red color, and it's need points like where is the position of our player. Let's consider this screen as a graph with the here this has their points. Let me just create the axis also. Okay, this one will be considered as x-axis, and this is y-axis. Okay, here the x-y-axis value is 1280. Here the y value is 720, but x is 0, and here both are 1280 and 720, and the top left part is like a 00. It's all in a pixel format. Okay, and after that radius, it's also in a pixel. Let's go with the 90 pixels. Okay, as you can see, the center part is at the topmost, but we need it in a center of our screen. But let's create as a variable because it's gonna be updated every time with the player position as pygame.vector2. It's a type of point here. Okay, we are gonna use pygame position, stop it and run it again. Okay, it's working same, and we are gonna use the screen dot get width divided by 2, which is the center of the screen, and screen get dot height divided by 2, center of the screen in a point type as a tuple. Okay, see, it drawed a variable, but it need to listen to like the keyboard event. The left arrow is clicked, right arrow is clicked. So whenever that happen, the x and y value should be updated. Like the if key left is clicked, the x-axis value should decrease by some value. Like let's decrease by the player speed variable. See, if I click the left arrow, it's going the left side. Okay, but here is the issue. This is in a 30 pixels per frame. The speed is in a pixels per frame per iteration. Like what will happen, like if let me just copy paste all this for the next codes, like the other keys, arrow left, right, up, down, like that. Let me just right, up, down. Okay, if right is clicked, the x value should increase. For up clicked, the y-axis value should decrease. Okay, for down, it should go vice versa. Okay, let me just show you first. Okay, but as you can see, it's moving very fast because its speed is 30 pixels per frame, not per seconds. See, see. Okay, it's going very fast. It's going out of the screen also. So what we need to make it, it will simply slower on slow machine, like which supports some machine supports 30 pixel. It will be slower on the slow machine and faster on the fast machine. Like the here the faster is considered as the FPS, which is 60 frames per seconds. It's kind of bug. So we need to normalize that value also. For that we need a dt variable. The uh, uh, it's it should handle like the frames. Let me just create the variable at here. See, so we are storing the value of the frames per milliseconds in a dt, but for making seconds I'm gonna divide by 1000. Okay, so let me just show you what will gonna happen. If player speed times dt, it will becomes like pixel per frames. Let me, okay, times the frames per milliseconds. uh, I mean the seconds, frames per seconds. It will automatically remove the frame part from both denominator and downside part. So it will automatically become the pixels per seconds. Okay, okay. If I try to let me control C. Okay, let me try to run this. Okay, it's moving, but very slowly, as 330 pixels. Okay, I have to make increase the value. Okay, 300 pixels per seconds now, not iteration, now seconds. The speed is normalized. Okay, let me just show you. Okay, okay, our player can move all over the screen in the pixels per seconds format. Okay, see, it's have some issues also, like the if I try to go diagonally it's going faster, but if I try to going upside or downside or left right, it going slower compared to that. It's also a bug, but it will be resolved in a future videos. But as of now you should know all the parts, like why I'm using the dt and why I'm using the fps, the clock object also. Okay, this will be considered as the starting point of our pygame tutorial. I will add some details also in future if needed, whatever. Until that, if you like the video, like the video. If you dislike it, dislike it. Bye.